craft supply gift certificate tonight. So the challenge was to turn a game on the lathe. So if you have turned something and you have it on the challenge table, I guess I'll get us all started. This is the piece that I glued up when we were here last time, and I just finished it out. It's my little game, and that was the one thing that got people into the tent as much as anything, was telling them to come in and spin a top, and they'd start goofing with this. Didn't sell a lot, but they did get them in the tent, and that was always the objective there. So just finished out another game. I've got several of these now. So next. All right, Charity. And turn it on.
This is my game. It's one piece that I turn here, kind of see, and then I just took my hand and drill.
Like Jenga.
You got the wrong mic on, buddy.
And
Very unique. Nice job. Yeah.
Good evening, everybody. This is my attempt at a game. It's for a child, obviously. Two brains. Anthony challenged me and Anthony fought me, so I've had a lot of fun. I'm sure you guys. You guys have done it about 14 times. This is my second one. My granddaughter has the first. Okay. But anyway, so Captain Rick, thank you.
Very fun. Here.
The mic doesn't work.
This is the prototype.
Yeah. Have a rubber band.
First, we gotta go in the phone.
Oh.
This was actually a previous challenge to make a box. We had a previous challenge to make a box at some point, so I made a box. And then we had another challenge to make a top. So I made a top. And then one day I put the top in the box and my son picked it up and he was trying to spin it. And I said, okay, let's see if we can spin it on the box. And then the lid also has a concave there, so then it's a little bit smaller. So then we tried it on the lid. But then the top of the lid has the smallest one. Whoop. See, now I can't even do it. There we go. But it was fun. My son's 8 years old, and so it was fun to just try do something with it. So I don't know if this is really a game, but it's fun. And this little top here has a brass pin, which makes it nice and heavy, so it spins really nicely at low speeds. So if you're not good at spinning tops quickly, a nice weighted brass spindle down the middle, which you can turn on the lathe, makes it spin really nice.
Than I expected. All right. Shane, you want to draw number 1? Oh, you got it. We'll fix that.
What are they doing?
We have number last 3 digits, 548. All right, Bill. Let's see. You got a $10 gift certificate to get more brass pieces for your top. All right. Thank you for everybody that brought in challenge items. It's always fun to see different things, different games that you can do on the lathe, especially things that you can charity. I really like the fact that you found a use for some scrap type pieces and stuff. That's really good. So let's get right on and move into, oh, actually, we need to draw a dollar sweepstakes winner, Mike. Where is Mike? Is Mike back there? Yeah. Tell Mike we need a dollar sweepstakes winner. Yeah. You got the bowl? Yeah.
Man, are they disorganized or what tonight?
If you were in the dollar sweepstakes, hold on. So you've got the choice of anything here. Thank you. Thank you everybody for doing the challenge. Helping with the dollar sweepstakes. Let's go on and get right to our show and tell table. So if you got a show and tell piece, come on up and bring it up and talk about it. Both of those mics are active, so.
A while back, I gave a little demonstration on stabilizing wood. And this piece here was very punky. It was almost the point of going to the trash heap. And I thought I saw some color in it, so I saved it and stabilized it, and that's the result. So if you have wood that you think has some life in it, it's worth giving it a try. You know? And I kept it in my vacuum chamber for 48 hours, and then I let it soak for another 96. And that's the result. And it's very heavy. So it took on a lot of weight, a lot of resin. So, but you know, to me, it was well worth saving. It's the prettiest piece of wood I've ever turned. Thank you.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
All right, I did a little bit more work with some hedge fence posts. So I made some bases, some natural edge vases, Made a set of 3 there because I like sets of 3 when I make bases. And then walnut and another piece of hedge fence post here to make a birdhouse. I've made a lot of birdhouses, but for the first time I thought, I don't know why I thought about it, but I was like, I need to make a flat bottom one so you could just set it somewhere. You always don't have to hang it, because lots of times you're trying to find a hanger or put it someplace. I thought it's just kind of nice. You can set it on a shelf or something. You don't have to worry about finding a place to hang it. So tried something different and turned out really good. Thank you.
So I came in the shop one day, didn't have anything to turn, and Anthony, I think, had some ash that it was actually when he was getting ready for his bowl class the last time. And he's like, well, you might as well cut some of that because his bowl class wasn't happening. Turned to what I was really satisfied with my thickness and the shape of the bowl and everything, but it was just a little ash bowl. There wasn't much to it. So I put color to it. It was like, oh, well, that's nice blue ash bowl now. And you've seen on some of the boxes, I was doing some Dremel work through the color. And so I decided to do that here. And kind of gave Little Nothing Bowl a little bit of character and personality. So I enjoyed it. Before we get out of here, though, I do want to bring y'all's attention to the fact that we have basically a celebrity in house with Don Frank. Don Frank is featured in the American Woodturners magazine. He's got the back cover as well as a wonderful article. I read it over about 3 lunchtimes, and it was very well written. Talks about the aha moment of when you see something and then you realize how you can use that thought into your project, and it was very interesting. So it's a very good article. So if anybody, that Woodturners magazine is actually back on the table in the shop. So if you're interested, take a look at it. Great article. Kudos to John for getting it in there. We did the challenge. Yeah. You were in the other room. I'm trying to get a little bit of Here, turn the record. Yeah, turn the record.
I brought the music tonight, so some of you remember this. Do any of you remember the song?
Is it
No, the great Jerry Lee Lewis, Great Balls of Fire. Okay. Anyway, it's my wife's old record player when she was a kid. The record is a piece of maple, and that's maple. This is ash. I can't play an instrument anymore. I used to play a trumpet, and then it wasn't cool when I started dating to reach in the back seat and break out my trumpet. So for a while, I played the guitar, and then I got a fast car, so I didn't need any more props. This is a piece of Australian red molly, and it comes by way of my wife's nephew who had passed away. His wife saw a bowl that I had posted online and bought it at Christmas time, and she said her husband had a closet that she hadn't gotten into yet, but there was some wood in there, and she would send me some of it if she found something that was good. Well, she actually sent me this piece, which Anthony helped me turn with 3 different centers. And she sent me, I have another piece that I turned the other night. And then she also sent me a big walnut bowl blank. So that's where this comes from. And it still needs another coat of varnish or something as part of the finish. But it's the three different centers that I thought were unique. And like I say, Anthony showed me how to do that.
You like,
Was in the street, you look like fun.
you're in the world.
First of all, I'm a guest of Don Frank. Thank you, Don. I've never done hollow form before. I found this oak burl hanging on an old tree, cut it off with a chainsaw. Looked at it thinking haven't turned a burl before either. Well, as it turns out, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad inside. And with Don's help and mentoring, why?
Is that your first one?
Pardon? Yeah, it's a hollow form. It was pretty ugly. It turned into something that we'll have sitting around. And I learned how to hollow form, and now I'm addicted to hollow form, so I'm looking to buy a hollow form system. Don just happens to be a neighbor. We didn't meet till what, 2-3 weeks ago. I was advertising a kiln, and he finally called and said, you know, he'd like to come look at it. Came over, realized I already knew where he lived, like 2 miles down the road. And yeah, we've been doing a lot of stuff lately together, so it's fun. He also gave me this blank, which was an ad. Brother to that one over there, I think. And I turn a lot of bowls. I've been turning about 12 years. Made a lot of sawdust. But anyway, thank you. Great evening.
All right. Yeah. So good night. We got through a demo that we didn't even know we had. Got through the challenge table and got through the show and tell tonight very well. Very, very nice stuff that we're seeing. Glad to see all of you coming and showing up at our meetings. It's always important. Love the participation. We're probably going to, at some point down the line, have another day of bowl turning. And on that day, I may encourage some of the folks that have an interest in getting into bowl turning, but maybe don't know exactly, to come in and watch the process and see how it's done and see if that's something that they would like to pursue, and then maybe help them pursue in that pursuit. So thanks, everybody. We got through our April meeting tonight. Everything's going good. Club's looking good. Clubhouse is good, and we're our equipment's back up and running for the most part. We got the bandsaw yet to get going, but we'll get that working. And thanks everybody for showing up, and good meeting. Good night.